It's true, we have the Carnage Killer. The boys are making... welcome right now.
They should kill him right away before he can escape.
Stop worrying like an old woman. I saw him. He's not so tough now that he's been caught. He's begging for his life.
Say what you want, but I won't stop worrying until he's dead.
It's escalating. Gotta make my move, now. That's the kind of heavy artillery you see in a combat zone. You can't let it hit the streets. Now I'll get busted for smoking in public. And boom goes the dynamite.
Help! I see him!
Webbs, do your stuff. Funny how when crime's up, it's my fault. And when it's down, everyone forgets I exist. I can check that one off my list. When you put forth this week an effort, I kind of feel like you don't respect me. This is why they call me amazing. I'll come right out.
Eyes on me. I saw something.
Deliberately moving really slowly? Is this like some sort of mime thing?
I don't know how you've survived.
Police would destroy these weapons. I can't take the chance of someone else finding them first. Spidey doesn't play favorites. Neither does the seismic blast.
Did you hear? The Carnage? I just called David. He says the Carnage killer's still tied up.
How do we know it's just one man?
Let's not fight. Ah, never mind. Let's fight. Oh, snap! If you were awake, you'd be impressed.
I see him!
I lost 3 men to that Carnage killer. If someone doesn't get him soon...
Patience, Misha. I hear we are making progress.
Et voila! What is that? I learned a valuable lesson today. Kicking bad guys in the face is fun.
I have him!
And the judges give Spidey a perfect score! Okay, the judges are just in my head, but still. See, this is what bad guys shouldn't have a nice weapon. They leave them out where anything could happen. Two down, 2 to go.
I'm telling you, he's right where we left him. Your men are panicking like children.
I believe you. Just show me so I can tell them I saw it with my own eyes.
Better yet, take a picture with your phone. You can show them yourself. We've beaten him senseless.
Here, everyone to me!
And me without my marshmallows. This is why they call me amazing.
You are all flesh and no substance!
It could be worse. I could be...
What is that? There! Get him!
The killer. It must be. He's cutting us down like wheat.
David swears they still have him. It could be the task force.
Or he's got knife to David's throat.
Shut your mouth before I shut it for you. Let's go see for ourselves.
That's it, genius. Lead me right to the guy.
What good is climbing walls now?
Just a little closer.
Come, Spider-Man.
Spider Slam! I'm still experimenting with the catchphrases. What do you think?
I will make you bleed.
They say bad guys don't think of themselves as bad guys, but come on, you must know.
You are just a little man. I will crush you.
Our internal polls show that Spider-Man's image is extremely volatile. The public knows little about him, and thus can be made to fear him. Except for one segment. He's very popular with children. Look into obtaining his likeness rights. I highly doubt he's sophisticated enough to have taken the step of copywriting his costume. There is money to be made.
I feel bad. Kinda phoned that one in. It's my lucky day.
Please, I keep telling you, I'm not who you think. I sell advertising.
Then why did someone break in here to save you, huh?
I don't know what you're talking about.
Makes sense now, eh? A weakling like you could never kill our men alone. Tell us who you're working with! Talk!
Nobody. Oh, please. Please, nobody.
That guy's no killer.
Please! I haven't done anything!
You asked for this.
Better hurry before it's too late.
Today, you die.
Can you at least say some fun bad guy?
Spider-Man! I knew it! He's working with a killer!
This is what everyone fears? He's a...
Oh, snap! If you were awake, you'd be impressed.
You
are just a little man. I will crush you. It is different fighting man to man, huh?
Please, I keep telling you, I'm not who you think. I sell advertising.
Then why did someone break in here to save you, huh?
I don't know what you're talking about.
Makes sense now, eh? A weakling like you could never kill our men alone. Tell us who you're working with! Talk!
Nobody. Oh, please. Please, nobody.
That guy's no killer. They're so cute when they're asleep.
Please! I haven't done anything!
Zip it, or I'll knock your teeth out.
Time to put a stop to this. I'm starting to wonder why anyone would keep working at Oscorp.
We've got him! Spider-Man!
I knew it! He's working with a killer!
And heave! Man, If I was working with the Carnage Killer, you'd be dead right now. Be glad you were wrong. These guys seem to think you killed a bunch of their friends.
It's not true. It's not true. I was going to my car, and I saw someone attack one of these Russian guys. He's the killer, not me.
How'd you end up here?
I yelled. Then the killer ran. I went to see if I could help the victim. Then his friend showed up. My hands were bloody. But they wouldn't believe that I didn't do it.
This man you say was the real killer. What does he look like?
White, red hair, skinny, wild eyes. The strength of a madman. Not the kind of madman I work with.
Your license says you live in Jersey. If you can prove you weren't in the city when the Carnage Killer struck, I'll let you go.
No problem. I was in San Diego all last week, at a convention.
That's the ambulance I called. You'll be okay now. Craven, I've got a description of the Carnage Killer.
Excellent. I've used the map you provided to identify his hunting grounds.
You think he'll be out tonight?
A true predator never stops the hunt, my friend. Meet me at the location I am sending you.
This just in, Webbs needs something to stick to. You know, I'd love to know how the task force is gonna stop the crime wave when all they ever do is come after me. That's him!
Wait. You can only truly know your prey by watching him stalk his own.
Oh, please, dude. I didn't have anything to do with that drive-by. I was just a wheelman.
Wheelman, who saw all those people die.
Yeah?
Oh, you admit it? Good. Now you're going to tell me all about it. Then, you're going to give me answers. The spider. I'm a big fan of the look. But your execution? Boring. You know, real spiders liquefy their prey from the inside. You should think about it.
And you're the Carnage Killer. Why'd you do it? I get having a grudge against criminals, but...
Not criminals, killers. No one knows death better. What do they see when they feel her cold arms wrap around them? What special insights do they have? There's so much to learn.
You're crazy.
And you're welcome.
For what?
Doing what you want to, but can't.
I don't know what you're talking about.
I'll show you. I could teach you how to be a real predator. A spider you're just pretending to be. Take off your mask, Spider-Man. I need to see your eyes when you die. I know the truth. In your darkest moments, you wish you were strong enough to be like me. Admit it. Give in to it.
That'll come right out with some cold water.
I'll carve you like a turkey.
Can you at least say some fun bad guy things?
That's it. Go ahead. Kill me. You know you want to.
No, I don't kill.
I told him you'd never be like me.
Thanks for the help.
You chose to disregard my advice. So, I assumed you preferred to handle matters yourself.
What was that anyway? You expected me to just stand there and watch him kill that guy?
Or stop him. Permanently. I am trying to unleash the killer instinct in you, boy. The one you try so hard to deny.
That's not who I am. And it's not who I want to be. Ever.
Then, there will always be a greater predator than you.
I guess we'll find out.
Thanks for the smooth ride. I sincerely hope I can return the courtesy by slaughtering you quickly and with minimal agony.
Good day, Mr. Cassidy. My name is Donald Mencken. I want to assure you that you are a most valued guest here at Ravencroft. We're going to learn a lot from you.
And I'll learn a lot from you. Answers you don't even know you have.
Eager. I like that. Well then, let's get started, shall we?
destroying all task force personnel. Due to increased violence involving the gang war and the suspect known as Spider-Man, you are now free to employ extraordinary measures. Enter Phase 2 of the Suppression Initiative immediately.
Spider-Man, it's Whitney. You're #1 on the task force most wanted list. Keep your head down.
So what else is new?
All units, remain on high alert. We've got multiple gang wars breaking out over the Russians' old territories. Everybody wants a piece. It's like the Old West out there, so be careful.
Dispatch, my informants keep telling me about a new figure called the Kingpin, who's moving in to fill the power vacuum. No one seems to know his real name. Could you get some information on that for me?
Kingpin? Great. That's all I need. Some new wannabe trying to build an empire.
Escort units, move into position around the convoy. Keep your eyes peeled. We're moving this evidence because so many bad guys want it. Don't expect them to let it go without a fight.
Appreciate you being here. They won't tell us what we got. They said it's dangerous. And bad guys want it.
My pleasure. The last thing any of us need is more dangerous stuff on the streets. They're not being very subtle, are they?
Hey, Spidey! This look as suspicious to you as it does to me?
Stop there! We'll fill you full of holes!
Be cool, we just want your cargo.
Think about it. Is that stuff worth your life?
I fought tougher than you.
This is why they call me amazing. I might just have a future at this.
Going, Spidey. Jump on. I have a feeling there's more where that came from. Spider-Man, do me a favor and look up ahead.
Car's wired to explode. Gotta try to neutralize them. Booyah! Dunked it! Whew. Better up there than down here.
That would be the perfect spot for an ambush. The engine and get out, last chance. Move it, guys. Get it unloaded now.
Spider Slam! I'm still experimenting with the catchphrases. What do you think?
Hey, Spider, can you move that? Good work, Spidey. Come on, we're moving out.
These guys aren't messing around. Give them this. They're persistent. car bombs. If they go off here, it'll be a disaster. This one time I fought somebody who was a real loser, and they were still better than you.
Dispatch car 228, we checked out the Kane Museum. Nothing happening. We talked to the lady who called. She still swears she saw Spider-Man breaking in. But that place is locked up tight. No alarms have been tripped.
Copy that, 228. She probably read one too many of Jameson's editorials.
Kane Museum. That's not far. Might as well check it out. My reputation's bad enough without getting blamed for pilfering Picassos.
Yo, I bet that's worth some bank.
Hands off. Stick to the plan. We're waiting for the spider. You set off an alarm and bring the cops. No amount of money's gonna save you from the Kingpin. You dig?
They're setting a trap for me with idiots like this? Not gonna happen. Better take out the cameras, or the cops will blame this all on me. Let's see what I can do before they figure out I'm here.
Why did it have to be a museum? Museums are lame. I feel like I'm back in school.
They had field trips in reform school? Yeah, shut your mouth and do your job. The lady says museum, we go to the museum. Fellas, I got it!
That's to steal in museums. Great. I think I know who's about to cross my path.
Somebody there? Bruno?
What I'm about to do to these crooks is unsuitable for some audiences. Felicia, why am I not surprised?
Is our relationship getting predictable? Let me see what I can do to bring the excitement back.
Fellas, I got him! Huh?
Hey, pay attention! I'm not gonna do this again for your benefit.
Kitty, kitty, kitty!
Here, he's right here!
I'll take you on any day. Mono A.
I expected better from you, Felicia.
What am I supposed to do? Work here in town? You don't need hot guys in skin-tight spider costumes selling shoes.
You could have hooked up with me. I mean, yeah, I meant work with me. Take down bad guys instead of being one.
It's my nature to break the rules, Spider. You should try it sometime. You might like getting a little naughty.
But working for the Kingpin, Felicia? Organized crime? You're better than that.
You have no idea how good I am.
This ain't right. We weren't supposed to fight the spider alone. You were supposed to help us, lady.
And let that be a lesson to you, fellas. Follow a woman just because you like the way she fills out a catsuit, and you'll be disappointed every time.
That's a first. No man's ever called me disappointing before. You just haven't given me a chance, Spider.
I want to, do the right thing. But your track record isn't great.
You're not so scary in person. What's that? Yeah, kitty, kitty, kitty. Yo! Oh!
Did your mom tell you you could be anything you want? 'Cause she was wrong. It's like a bouncy house, am I right? A little privacy, please? Oh, snap! If you were awake, you'd be impressed.
Bam! There he is!
Should I have served my time like a good little girl? Get out when I'm old and wrinkly? I don't think so.
You're saying the Kingpin got you out of jail? How much power does this guy have?
That's what it's all about, isn't it? Power. His, yours, and mine.
Let's not fight. Ah, never mind. Let's fight.
I like to play rough. I like watching you come into a room, but I like watching you leave even better. Impressed yet? Should I have served my time like a good little girl? Get out when I'm old and wrinkly? I don't think so.
You're saying the Kingpin got you out of jail? How much power does this guy have?
That's what it's all about, isn't it? Power. His, yours, and mine.
This one time I fought somebody who was a real loser, and they were still better than you.
Faster than you expected, huh?
Come to Papa. Fool me once.
I know I'm playing hard to get, but I'm worth it.
Did your mom tell you you could be anything you want? Because she was wrong. And of course the
Now I'm starting to think you're not really trying.
Don't feel bad. You're not. All right, you're not good.
I know I'm being fresh, but when you dress like that, what do you expect?
Deliberately moving really slowly? Is this like some sort of mime thing? And heave!
I hate it when we fight. I bet you were the worst hide-and-seek player ever.
Webbs, do your stuff.
You infuriate me. Going to all this trouble for little old me. You must really care.
I learned a valuable lesson today. Kicking bad guys in the face is fun.
Neither of us wants this, but it has to happen.
Hey, pay attention! I'm not gonna do that.
Have I mentioned I like to watch?
A win is a Can you at least say some fun bad guy things like, "Curse you, Spider-Man"? I love that one.
when you hide in the shadows.
Your heart wasn't in this, Felicia. Tell me what he did to you.
I was transferred to Ravencroft. The Kingpin came to see me.
Just to be clear, we're talking about Wilson Fisk.
Yes. He said he knew I was after power and he could give it to me.
You'd owe him. That's how it always works, isn't it?
The doctors did experiments. They called it DNA crafting or crisscrossing.
Cross-species genetics? You've seen what can happen. Why would you do that to yourself?
Boy, you are thick. I did it for you, so I'd be like you, so we could be together. But then the Kingpin ordered me to kill you, or die myself. I couldn't. I can't.
Felicia, I don't know what to say.
Don't say anything. I'm not interested in your face, just your lips.
I can get you help. Witness protection, a new life safe from the Kingpin. And maybe someday we can get to know each other like normal people.
I don't want to be normal people. Run away with me. We'll go somewhere exotic. With our power, we can live like royalty. Adventure, excitement, romance. And that sounds terrible to you.
No, but I've got responsibilities.
Well, I'm not one of them. Don't worry about me. I've always done fine with a target on my back.
I can't just let you go.
Fisk owns too many cops. If I'm in custody, I'm as good as dead. You can't do that to me any more than I can do it to you. You ever decide you want some fun in your life? Look me up.
Felicia, wait! It all makes sense. Fisk becomes the Kingpin by eliminating all his rivals with his anti-crime task force. And the public thanks him for it. He writes a few big checks and everyone looks the other way. But it's not just the task force. I've been taking his enemies down too. And the one who's been pointing me toward them is Craven. I can't let him get away with this. I need to know more, inside information on Fisk. And I've got an old friend who can get it. Can't go see Harry like this.
Wow. Everyone knows Fisk is crooked. But you're saying he's actually setting himself up as the top crime boss in New York?
That's what I've been hearing. I'm working with Whitney Chang on a story, and she needs proof. You're closer to Fisk than anyone I know.
Not really. He keeps his business private. But, as an investor, I do have access to the task force's financial records.
Oh.
Okay. One of the addresses you gave me came up. Large payments to a security consultant. Fisk handles all the personnel decisions. He's the one who hired this Kravinoff guy. But he cooked the books, so technically, Oscorp's paying him. He's trying to throw me under the bus.
Join the club.
Yo.
Yeah, it's just... I trusted someone I shouldn't have. And I probably should have seen it, but... after losing my dad and Uncle Ben... I guess I wanted to believe...
You wanted a father figure. I know what that's like. My dad shut me out of his life to focus on saving his own. And all he ended up leaving me was the disease that killed him.
Huh? Harry, I'm sorry. What is it?
It's genetic. Very rare. Degenerative. My father extended his life by spending a fortune while he looked for a cure. I don't have that kind of time.
There's gotta be some hope.
Gene therapy. That's what all my dad's research was about.
Is that why Norman started the cross-species experiments?
Yeah. He thought he could give himself the resistance some animals have to conditions like this. But the closest he ever got was the work he did on spiders with your father.
But Dad disappeared. And his work went with him. Your task force. Their body armor has medical applications. Can it help at all?
It's not a cure, but it can give mobility to people who can't get around on their own. The task force has helped me improve on it, and protect my research from criminals who'd steal it. But it was a mistake to work with Fisk.
He knows you're sick?
He figured it out. And now he's waiting for me to die so he can take Oscorp for himself. Listen, Pete. Take it from a guy who knows. When the people you trust turn their back on you, it's just proof you have to handle your problems yourself. But sometimes, you still need help.
Harry, I'll do whatever I can for you.
Spider-Man.
Just tell me what...
No one knows for sure how he got his powers. But he looks to me like the only successful, healthy example of cross-species genetics out there. You take pictures of him. You must have some way of reaching him.
Well...
Peter, I need Spider-Man's blood.
Huh. A little early for Halloween, isn't it? Biology, genetics, medicine. Pretty heavy stuff for the Harry Osborn I remember. Poor Harry. I want to help him, but without the proper testing, my blood could actually make things worse. Now that's fun! If my blood could cure Harry, I'd give it to him in a heartbeat. But it'll take time and lots of research to find out. And he's in